Good morning guys, welcome back to another video. Doing two interesting highlights today. We're over in the Surrey Hills, just outside of Dorking, and we're going to go both to the highest point in the southeast of England, which is Leith Hill, and apparently there's a waterfall here called Tillingbourne Waterfall. Now, I certainly didn't expect there to be waterfalls in this area anywhere in the southeast, but apparently there are. So far, this is quite the climb, and we've only just started. So, hope you stick around. Good to have you along. So we started in the little town of Westgut. I'm just trying to make sure we're going the right way. It's the beginning of spring. Absolutely beautiful out. The bluebells are coming out, which is a big priority for me coming out here. But yeah, it starts in a little town of Westgut, or Westgut, just off the A25. It could be found on all trails, but it's a little bit of climbing and going up and down. But before I go too far down, I want to double check that I'm going the right way. So we started on a little bit of roads, public path right away. Now we've turned onto, I think it's called the Leith Hill Greenway, which is a bridleway that goes all the way to the top, following Pip Brook, which looks more like lakes out there, or ponds out there right now. They were dammed at the far end that we just passed. Unfortunately, we're not getting many views of the water, which is quite a shame because it does look like it's quite pretty. But anyway, I think we follow this pretty much all the way to the top, and hopefully we get to see some carpets of bluebells. Alright, so we're about an hour into the walk. We're actually walking through the Wootton estate right now, which does a lot of logging. Private estate, but it is actually where the Tillingbourne Waterfall is located on, but there is public access to that. So far it's been a beautiful walk. It's just the green starting to come out, which is kind of what we wanted to be able to see the waterfall. Dogs are having an absolute blast. We haven't been out much over the winter, so anyway, it's been beautiful so far. Really had the trail to myself, despite the fact that I didn't get started as early as I usually do. Just been struggling with getting up in the mornings, which is completely unlike me. I'm usually very much an early morning person, but for various reasons it hasn't been working lately. Come on, go get in the water. Go get in the water. Alright, I just saw some brickwork here. I have no idea what it is. Looks like it's a path. There's a chimney over there. But oh my god, this is like really weird. Guess you can go in it. It's not a water channel. That's what I was originally thinking it was. Let's hopefully it's safe. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is really strange. Alright, so we are now in Wootton Common, which doesn't look like much common. We're kind of in a logging area, forestry area through here. Bad side of this walk is basically from the car, it's all uphill. Granted, it's very gradual, it's mostly roads or logging roads, so it's not bad. But I'm definitely unfit after winter. We're doing this in prep for our next backpacking trip, which we are leaving for next weekend, so had to at least get some miles in before we hit it out with some heavier weights. But yeah, so far it's been absolutely stunning up until now. Alright guys, I was expecting the waterfall to be up here at the top of Leith Hill. It was back behind us. We passed it. I took a bit of footage of it. It was very non-dramatic. I can imagine it looks a lot better when it's, we've had a lot more rain and it's been quite dry the last few weeks, which is nice for the trail. It means that the waterfall just doesn't have a whole lot going on with it. So we did see it. We did take some footage of it. I didn't realize that was what I was supposed to be looking at. It also wasn't as big as I thought it was supposed to be. So anyway, we're climbing to the top of Leith Hill now, which is the highest point in southeast England, and hopefully we can get some good views from the top. Alright, it's quite busy up here to film anything, so as most people are, I'm a little bit shy in front of the camera. With people around, I'll see what I can find out, but like I said, this is the top of Surrey, or top of southeast England, and has some pretty epic views.
Leith Hill Tower was built in 1765 by Richard Hull as a place for people to enjoy the glory of the English countryside. Views from the top range all the way from the English Channel to the clock face of Big Ben in the north.
Alright guys, we're kind of on the way back on the home stretch. Look at this beautiful deciduous woodland. Imagine how it's going to look in a couple of weeks with all the leaves on it. But we are actually going to try and head back via the waterfall. I did reroute us slightly through the OS maps, just so we can go back and take a better look at it. Maybe get some better footage of it for you guys. Well, I want to say that this has been a really good walk for me. I have struggled to get out, to find any motivation to do anything. When I talked about getting out of bed before, it wasn't to do with being tired, it's just to do with the mental health issues that I've been dealing with. And so it's definitely been something that it's been really good. I know this is good for me, and I'm glad to be able to finally get out and actually feel good about being out and actually had the motivation to get up. So please understand. And then also, if you're feeling that way, it's okay, to struggle. Let me rephrase that. It's not okay to be struggling. It shouldn't be something that is normal. It shouldn't be something that we are all suffering with, or a lot of people are suffering with. But you're not alone, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's not, you're not the only one. There is help out there, and I'm currently in the process of doing that. But don't berate yourself, don't hate on yourself, don't feel, negative that you can't manage to do something. If the most I can do is get out of bed every day, then that's I've achieved something to make it to work in the morning. So yeah, this was a really important thing. It's the first time I've really been out this year on a good walk. Weather's beautiful. The dogs have been having a blast. So we're gonna head back towards the car, but we're gonna stop at that waterfall and see if we can get better appreciation for it this time. Alright, we're back here on the Wooten Estate. So this is the waterfall right here, and it's not surprising that I kind of missed it because it's not flowing very heavy right now. We will see if we can get a little bit closer with the zoom camera, but yeah, I would suggest that that's probably an awful lot more impressive in the middle of winter. Alright guys, we're finishing up the last through section through the Wooten Estate here. I really hope you enjoyed the video. It's a little shorter than I usually do, not quite as involved, but I really hope you enjoyed it, and as always guys, thanks for watching.